Yeah, I've got to guess that it's streaming. I don't know. It shows that I am. We will see. Yeah, it looks like there it goes. So let me refresh this. And there it goes. Cool. So right now it's showing how to join a Zoom meeting by sending me an email with that address, and then we'll do some verification if need be and go from there. I have not started Zoom yet, but I am getting ready to start Zoom. So I think I'll just leave that playing there and I'll start Zoom because that should block out. It does. Good deal. Like that. And bring out the video. There's the video. That looks kind of funny. To turn that color. Okay, cool. So that is good. There it goes. Yeah, I'm running really later than I wanted to be, but it is what it is. So let me minimize that. Then I'm just going to leave that like that for right now. How's things down in your neck of the woods, Robert? I'm trying to get comfortable here tonight. A bunch of movement going on. And right off the bat, I get to kick one out. Let's see, how do I do that? Do I remove? Hide user on this channel. That's what I'll do. No problem, Jeff. If you make it, fine. If not, that's fine too. Yeah, right off the bat, very second one, but I deleted it and hidden from the. Hopefully it does what it says it does, and they can't get back in. Hey, Matthew. Good to see you again for at least the third, maybe fourth time today. Running a little bit later than I had planned. Yeah, I made it within 6 minutes. I can live with that. I was really shooting between 10:15 and 10:30. Of course, we all know how that's hinged upon someone getting off work at a decent time. And even though she said I'll be out at 10, we kind of figured she wouldn't. So I'm going to wait for a few other people to get here. Yeah. That's what happens when I don't close it to subscribers, but that's fine. Once a couple people get in here. Oh, no, I didn't know you knew Russian. Uh-oh, did I kick Jeff out and he had to come back in his real name? I hope not. That has been known to happen, I believe. I don't know if that's a permanent deal or not. I have to look into that. So you notice if I minimize the zoom, and I'll bring it down here, you'll notice I don't have anything running on the desktop. I got it on the blue color for a reason, and that's to show that Alex finally got everything pretty well cleaned up, and everything's a shortcut, including this one right here that doesn't have a shortcut symbol on it. This is actually a shortcut of all the shortcuts that are on my D drive. Works out pretty good. If I open this up, it goes into pictures, and I'm going to start cleaning that up next couple of days. I haven't heard any dings yet, Alex. I can't let in no one that I don't know is not there. Let me go check here. Why am I not seeing participants on here? Not seeing you in the waiting room, Alex. Oh, you know what? Hang on. My bad. I know what's wrong. Same thing as last night. I got to use my personal ID. I keep forgetting I did a private Zoom today. When I do that, I don't use the credentials that we use on here. So that's my fault. So now I bet you there's people wanting to get in. But if I go over here now, I see, nope. Hey, you're fine. No, Matthew, you're actually fine. I was kind of glad you did that, because that actually drove my point home about you got to be careful when you do stuff like that, because um, you're good. I knew you were good, and I really wanted you to show that you were had remotely accessed the computer. Don't worry about it. You are fine. Hi, Alex.
I can.
Hey, Greg. Greg's trying to get going here. Maybe Greg's not going to get going here. Oh, heard something. Hopefully Greg's all right. I think Greg's dancing to some music, it sounds like. So I'm going to move this over here so I can go back to talking about what I was talking about. Don't necessarily need to see that. So yeah, as you can see, Alex got it all cleaned up. He did a real good job. Very happy that we got that done. Hopefully I can remember now not to clutter it up, only to declutter it later on. And I've got little things I need to do. Primarily remember where we put everything, so when I start doing some editing, I can do that with little of no problems. So I think Alex, as soon as we get a pretty good group of people together, has some news he would like to share with everybody. You all right there, Greg?
I think he's got something playing in the background or something.
That's what it sounds like. He's got his camera muted.
Well, I streamed a long time today. Those games again. Did you see the last one I did?
No. I think I think I saw the title that it was going to be something redo, or same title but redo or re over or something.
Well, the last one I did was part 2, because I actually got further than I was expecting. On the last part that I did, I actually got further than I expected.
Let me go in here and see. So it looks like you had part 1 redo, part 1 redo again, and then part 2, it looks like.
Yeah, part 2 is the latest one. I got further than you see. It's like an hour, and it's all the same. It's all that one game that's on the thumbnail.
Yeah, it says hour and 22 minutes. So let's see. Let Greg back in here.
Yeah, I think I got it working. I can put the Zoom on my Bluetooth.
There he is.
Earbuds. There, finally.
Yeah, we were thinking you were having some party going on or something with all the dance music.
That was the TV.
Yeah. So that's why I put you back in there, let you get it worked out, let you back in.
I got to plug in my camera.
Oh. Well, that'll happen.
Yeah.
That'll happen. How's your day been? Any new snow?
Nah, not till Thursday night, they're saying. Just saw the local forecast a few minutes ago. Not going to be as much.
Yeah, I was watching CBS affiliate out of somewhere on the east, out of Vermont, I believe it was, because my local one here kept freezing up, and I wasn't able to watch what I wanted to watch, so I jumped out there. We're supposed to be 36 tomorrow with wind. Thursday 16, a high, low of 7. Friday overnight low of 5, high of 22. 70% chance of rain and snow on Saturday, which will be at night, 19 degrees and 43 during the day. Yeah, not good weather at all.
Yeah, I think we got up to 40 today. It melted a little bit. All the trees are still bent down.
Oh, I bet. All that weight.
Yeah.
Well, Alex and I worked a little bit on the laptop, on my desktop today.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yeah, did a good job. Real pleased with how that turned out. Now I'm going to make some adjustments to a couple of the screensavers I've made and start using those. But yeah, I'm pleased with it. In fact, oh, excuse me, doggone it, all of a sudden I got the hiccups. I wanted to go check something out. Can I not? No. How do I do this? There we go. Maybe I can do it that way. I got it muted, so that's cool. I see Rick Lakes is just going to buy a graphics card instead of buying a cable. Said he'll just get a.
Oh, really?
That's what he said.
I thought the graphics cards were too expensive.
He said he's going to get one that's 4 gigabyte. You can get one of those $200, $300, I think. So, why is that not?
I'm streaming again. I'm restreaming your.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, I thought I saw that. Now I don't see it, but yeah. Well, what's going on here? Oh, that's past live streams. Live now. Yep. Oh, you got the Tuesday. You got my Tuesday logo going. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like Greg's background. That's pretty good. Let me get a background going here. Virtual background. Let's go with. We'll go with this one tonight for now. So I want to change it. Okay, now I can go back over there.
Yeah, I just noticed that. If I look at my background from YouTube, Foghorn Leghorn is facing to the right.
Right.
In Zoom, he's facing to the left.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Okay, why? What is going on here? There we go. All right. I am having technical difficulty tonight.
Mouse acting up again?
Huh?
Your mouse acting up?
No,
again?
we got that solved. No, it's just me and typing and talking and everything else. I'm trying to catch up with chat, and I'm failing horrible at it.
Black Watch was in my latest live stream that I did, and he was accusing me of messing up your computer.
Oh no, he's probably watching right now. He'll say something. No, what that was, Greg, is I have two. Oops, lost one. I have two 3.0 USB flash drives. See, I told you. When I put them in the only port that's available on top in front, it's 2.0. And the mouse immediately stops working. As soon as I take it out, mouse is good. So the next one I build, it's going to have at least one, if not more, 3.0 ports or slots, USB slots on the front.
I don't know why they put 2.0 USBs on the front.
I don't know.
Nowadays.
The bigger concern I have right now is I'm missing a USB drive because it should have. Yeah, I think this is it. No, that's not it. I don't know, but it was weird because, yeah, see, this one's 3.0, and I could demonstrate by plugging it in, and the mouse will freeze. I mean, it's kind of crazy. The biggest thing that bothered me was when I restarted the computer once, Bing showed up with a search for someplace in France.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was crazy. I asked Alex.
He was asking what we were doing.
Yeah, he just asked the same thing. So, but it's all good now. It's working. It's been working for the last, what is it, 11 o'clock? 5 hours with no problem. So I'm happy.
That's good.
Yep, it's good. I actually started a tutorial video on the planer tracking. So the one I've got moving down the highway with the trucks, it's got the two black lines on here. I'll show you. Hey, Dr. Rob, stick around long enough. I want to try to show this. Let me go to here again. I'll bring up the Zoom credentials. If you want to join in on the Zoom, should pop up here in a minute. Oh, why is that not playing? Are you kidding me? There we go. So there's the Zoom credentials. Now I get to go check out my knowledge of what we've done. Oh, how crazy will this be? All right, so there we go. I'm going to pause that, and I'm going to go full screen. I'm going to share my screen, and it's going to be this one, share. So hopefully you guys see the two semis with the black boxes in them on sharing my screen. I'm going to show it over YouTube anyway. So let me get, that should go back to normal. So Greg and Alex, are you seeing when I share my screen, the black semis?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start this over.
Yes.
So that part looks good. I'm pleased with that, except for the one on the right. It's a little off, but I'll deal with it. And then that part looks pretty good for now. But now as you see, as the trucks start to move, it's a little out of whack. And then it clearly gets way out of whack right there on both sides. So I did start watching a video on planer tracking so I can make that track right along with it. That's what I wanted you to see, Dr. Rob's, what I'm showing on YouTube right now. So what this is I shot the video driving down the road with my 35mm camera, and then I created the black boxes. It's actually an introduction for YouTube. I'm just messing around trying to get it to go on there, and thus far it's working pretty good. Except now I want to have it stay with the trucks as they move down the road. So let me shut that off because I got a flashing thing in front of me. So look at that. I didn't have to really go look very far. I actually found it pretty quick. That's scary in itself. So I watched about, I don't know, 6 minutes of that, and then it was time for the news, and I wanted to catch the weather, so I paused that so I can pick it right back up. And hopefully sometime over the next 24, 48 hours, I'll get that little project done. Something to do. So I wish Dr. Rob would join us on Zoom. What is Zoom call in? Just send me an email at kstout2016.com.
And Gmail, not .com, Gmail. Gmail.com.
Yeah, I just re-brought up the Zoom dooflinky that I made. Hey, Rick.
Where's Jeff and his Zoom today?
Jeff said he probably wouldn't be here because he's playing with his granddaughter and having too much fun. So I got that. I understand that.
Well, yes, I do have something. I do have good news.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and tell, I already know, but if you want to tell Rick and Greg, that's cool. Plus, it's going out over YouTube. Blackwatch, yes or no? If you're referring to joining Zoom, you're always welcome to join Zoom. Always. You should know that. So I'm going to go back to broadcasting the Zoom. I hope Dr. Rob joins because I'm going to talk him into showing some of the things he does with his capabilities in editing. It's pretty wild. Oh, Rick's got cookies tonight. Those look like homemade chocolate chip cookies. No, donuts? What are they?
They're cookies with Hershey's things in the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
It looked like they were the ones that come from Walmart, so you can't take credit for them.
I'd take credit for them. I don't care if they come from Walmart or not. I'm taking credit for them. I slaved 15 minutes over making those things.
Yeah,
No.
we got all kind of cookies and sweet stuff in this house right now.
Yeah, it's the time of the year for that.
My mom and dad were sick. People brought us stuff. One lady brought us some crackers and a package of Nutter Butters, and not one, not two, but 3 packages of Oreos.
So I need to catch up on email real quick. Apparently, I'm 8 emails behind. I'm just perusing through them real quick. Yes, I got it working, Blackwatch. Yes, Dr. Rob, I just answered your email. It should be there. Hopefully, if it's not, let me know and I will send another one. I'm kind of proud, even with through the holiday season and the sweets and all the things that I'm not supposed to eat, even though I have been in moderation. I've only gained 1.5 pounds, so I can't really complain.
Yes, I did get like Kim was saying. My good news is I got a in-person job, and I got a call for an in-person job interview this next Wednesday, the week of my birthday. So next week will be a busy week for me. My birthday's Monday.
That's good.
Me and my mom have appointments to go to Thursday, and I have the interview Wednesday. Here I got the.
There he is, Dr. Rob. Good to see you again,
guys. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you again. So as soon as Alex gets through sharing your screen, I would like you to show some of the things that you've been kind of caught my eye with.
That is where I'll be. That is where I'll be interviewing at. It's 30 minutes down the road in Benton instead of in Little Rock. So I know my mom would like me to be better there. Plus, it's right on the highway, so it's really easy to find. They're a print management company.
Well, as I stated earlier today, I really hope things go well for you, Alex. I really do. And congratulations on getting the interview. That is fantastic.
Yeah, definitely.
That is fantastic.
That is what the outside of the building looks like.
Nice.
No, it's actually this one right here. Right here, where there's those big green letters.
Cool.
But that's
so,
it.
Dr. Rob, this is the 6 or 5 of us. We're usually about 9. We are totally different than Jeff and the Full Monte and everyone else. We usually talk about tech to some degree.
Cool.
We've talked about, you name it, we talk about it. But I've bragged on you more than once because some of the things you interjected. So take her away. Show us what you got.
Well, I mean, I can explain. I use OBS.
Okay.
I use a Wave XLR. I run a 16-channel mixing board into the Wave XLR. And then I run my studio mic, my Tascam 24-track recorder, my Roland VH1 video processor, drum machine. Oh, it's not even hooked up yet. Hold on, let me turn that sucker back on. Here we go. There we go. And drum machine and everything else all mixed into one.
Right.
And as far as OBS, I run your standard OBS with docs for scroll text and movable scripts, and there's just a whole slew of stuff I've added to it. I've been experimenting with it for a while.
How long have you been using OBS?
Oh, about 4 months now, 5 months.
Okay.
And I've pretty much nailed down. It can do a whole lot.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, I've been everything from doing changeovers to just all kinds of crazy.
Now, do you have that hotkeyed, or is that on your box that you use to push the buttons?
Yeah, I'm actually changing through scenes manually with the mouse.
Oh, okay.
And all my sound effects are loaded with the mouse.
So 2 monitors then, at least?
Oh, no, 4 monitors.
4 monitors. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay.
If I had a picture handy, I'd send you one. But I just redid my setup. I put my new JBLs up, these giant JBL studio monitors, and 3 monitors across the top, one off to the side for a secondary computer that I can fade to.
Oh, nice.
Right there. I can also go PNP with that one, where I can run the other computer as an alternate screen, and some visual effects with it.
Right.
And of course, then another monitor, a small, I guess you'd say, maybe a 7.5-inch monitor that's placed right behind my camera, so that when I'm talking, I can look at my monitor and I look like I'm looking at the camera.
Right. That's the biggest thing I have. I got one camera that's up on top of my monitor. Then I've got my iPhone that I'm waiting for the tripod to get in so that I can have a little bit better look like you're looking at it. Do you use a, what's the board called that you read from? Monitor, or not monitor. Come on, guys, help me out. What's that called?
Teleprompter.
Teleprompter. Thank you, Greg.
Oh no, I can talk nonsense easily. You know,
you're gonna fit right in, then.
Well, we see usually everyone else I talk to, I start talking to them and their eyes glaze over. You know, they just kind of But you know, it'd be nice to have somewhere we can sit and talk tech talk.
Yeah. Well, these guys, and there's a couple more that when they join us, they know their tech, and they, I think it was John that said the other day that if you have a tech question, join us, because if we don't know it off the top of our heads, when I say we, I mean they, because I joke about being technical. I'm not. I think everyone knows that.
Well, it's a learning curve. It's all a learning curve. I mean, I learn new stuff every single day.
Do you do any video editing at all with, or not XSplit, but like Davinci Resolve? Use Davinci. Oh, we clearly got to hook up one day, brother. I got to tap your brain.
I've been using that a lot here lately to do some of my other edits and, you know, my screaming rodent. You know, like that. I noticed that it's got me flipped 180 degrees on the camera.
Now, doesn't that normally make a sound when it screams, or is that a different one?
Yeah, it does make a sound, and this is what I was looking for. I was looking in for the settings in Zoom to make sure I'm using the right audio devices. Let me see here. It's got me coming in on the mic. Let me check this audio.
Do you ever do any posting or streaming on the video editing in Davinci Resolve?
You didn't hear that scream?
No, no scream still. I didn't hear it. Did you guys hear it?
No.
Okay, so I see myself.
How does Dr. Rob do the explosions in front of him?
Oh, that's a green screen explosion like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a green screen.
A virtual green screen or a real green screen?
No, I use a real green screen.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, here, I can turn that off for a second.
So, Alex, you soaking all this in?
See, true cloth green
screen.
Oh, that's a physical green screen.
I'll never be as good as you or Dr. Rob there, but...
no, I just practiced.
He's got me up to 60 subscribers now, so...
Yeah, we accomplished that. Plus, I've got him streaming every day. I've created a monster, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, Catherine's not here, so, gentlemen.
I found the setting. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me hear it.
So
I just have a Blue Yeti microphone, a Blue Yeti USB microphone. Is it possible to plug that in to a mixer? If I wanted to get a mixer or...
Well, it depends what type of audio interface you're using.
I'm not using an audio interface at all. It's just plug straight into the computer.
Yeah, see, if you were to get a wave, is the Blue Yeti USB or is it XLR?
USB.
Oh, well, if it's USB, you can just use USB hub. I'm going to test the sound effects real quick since I changed the audio settings.
It was real short, but we had a little one there, yes.
Okay, that's strange. I'm learning Zoom. I've never really tore into Zoom.
No, you guys are all StreamYard.
Yeah.
And
I'm more familiar with Zoom because our college always sent out always always use Zoom to after COVID for everything for all of our student meetings and everything. It's one of the easiest video conferencing programs out there that I found because you can just post a link anywhere and they can click on the link and it'll go ding dong and then you can let them in.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we did the private email thing to keep the bombers down as low as we can. We used to just post it in the like you guys do over there with Jeff and everybody, and we got too many people coming in here doing crazy things, so it got to be more we were taking care of them when we were than talking. So this works out pretty good, and it's a static. If you want to join next week, it'll still be the same link as it is tonight. So I do have a question. You have a physical green screen, but your explosion looked to be in front of you.
Yes, by using a layering function in sources, I can put layer upon layer upon layer behind me. So I can actually, like for instance, I got this layer right here behind me, and I'll give you an example. Let's do this one here. All right, there's a background that is behind me. The next image on top of it is my image. Now I can turn here and I can add a third image. Let me get over here to find where I put it. Just a second. But I put a third image up on top, and I can create a three-dimensional image by doing it that way. Where is it? Dang it.
Blackwatch wants to know if you have walk-in appointments.
Walk-in.
Yeah, Blackwatch is our comedian. He keeps us all laughing for the most part.
There you go. Okay, so I'm going to add the third layer. Now you notice I add the third layer into my image. Now you see, if you look carefully at my microphone, comes out of the side.
Right.
My image is actually cut a little bit. It's cropped wrong. But see, there's three layers now. I have a layer behind me, then my layer, then a duplicate layer on top.
It looks like bubbles or something in the very background.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw me full screen. You can probably see it a little better. Let me adjust my main camera here. If I can.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be delving into layers anytime soon. Do you know who Digital Vector Studios is? He does a lot of Davinci stuff. I'm trying to get with him to bring him on to show us a little bit of Davinci Resolve. I just started doing that. Maybe 6 months ago. I didn't really write down the date or anything. I started out with Sony Vegas Pro 17, and I got okay with it. And then one of our people we talk with, he did a video, and his fast forward made my fast forward look slow. So I asked him what he was using, Davinci Resolve. So I experimented with it, and I like it. And then I tried, was it Shotcut, I believe? It was all right. And I've got Wondershare Filmora that I like some of their effects, but I like Davinci Resolve quite a bit. That's pretty cool.
It's got a little bit of a learning curve to it, but as I'm working through it, I'm learning a lot about it.
Yeah. So that's all green screened.
Yeah, that's all green screen. And see, the way I've got stuff layered, I can do my explosions like that. Or
that's cool.
I can turn this around and I can put the explosion in between me and the light show. Or I can move the explosion, like of course complete, but if I put it behind the light show, you won't see it.
Right.
But by using in the sources of OBS, as you stack items in the sources, it's reading from the top down in the list. So if you put a source above another source, if you were to look at it like layers in Photoshop,
right,
it would be layers in each opposing layer. So now by using tricks with duplicate layers, you can do some very interesting three-dimensional effects, because you can put yourself in the middle of 5 layers or 6 layers and do all kinds of nifty stuff.
Cool. Interesting. So does anyone have any questions for Dr. Rob?
little bit above my head level.
Yeah, he kind of lost me after he said, I use OBS. Everything after that, that was foreign language to me.
Well, OBS is, y'all have used Microsoft Excel, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
They do, I don't.
OBS is the Microsoft Excel of video processing for streaming. It does anything you want, and it's open source, so it's always expanding.
Yeah. Cool.
You know, and just as far as backgrounds go, like with the green screens, I can do live motion backdrops, animation backdrops, just anything I want, I can throw back there. But I do use a true green screen.
All right, let me pick your brain a moment. Could that be done using a virtual green screen as well, or is it better to go physical?
It's better to go physical because using a virtual green screen uses resources and horsepower on your machine.
Okay.
It uses a lot because it takes a lot to process and crop out all the stuff that you've made it crop out.
Okay.
Even if it's an off-site program, then you have to be connected to the internet. And to me, it was so much easier. I paid $30, I think, for a 10x10 green screen.
Right.
Backed it to the wall behind me, got some photo lights, you know, some photo light umbrellas to throw the light on the green screen.
Right.
I did that, it works perfect.
Right. So could you show
Is that why you don't see any of the little effects when you move around like you do when I move around?
Yeah, those are artifacts. That's your machine trying to keep up with the processing.
But is that why I don't see any of the those artifacts on your image because you're using a physical green screen?
I'm using a physical green screen, yes.
Now, could you show just the green screen itself again?
Yes, absolutely.
Sure, it's one of these buttons. Let me find it here.
No, I just had to go turn off the filter. And,
sure.
There we go.
Okay, so I noticed it's got, looks like horizontal wrinkles. That has no effect on it at all?
No effect. As long as the lighting is correct on it. Heavy shadows will matter.
Okay.
You don't want any shadows on it.
And you have two lights?
Yes, I have two umbrella lights up above my desk right here. As a matter of fact, give me just a second. I'll take a snapshot. Actually, here, I think I can email you one real quick.
I find this very interesting, guys. This is just so cool to me.
Hold on.
So, Rick, did you order your graphics card?
No, not yet. I might do that tomorrow.
I'll send you the picture.
Yeah, we all know what I'm doing tomorrow. Okay, go see the doc. Only
It's
to be
cool to me too. It's a shame some of us just don't have the room to put all the green screen and everything.
Doesn't take a lot of room. It's hanging on the wall behind you.
Because I definitely don't have a lot of room with it. But the problem is I don't have a wall, a blank wall behind me. I got two windows in the room, and the only
It's easy.
fully blank wall I have is the wall my desk and TV are.
Well, then in an option like that, they make a green screen that looks like a projector screen, but you set it on the ground behind you, and you stand it up. It stands up by itself.
Oh, like the old days where you pulled
like
it. Yeah, I remember that.
Like
So,
Projector screen.
Well,
now could you said it's 10 by 10? Is that what you said it was? You have it framed and attached to a frame, or you just got it hanging?
No, it's thumbtacked to the wall.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The only problem is I had to order green tacks because the white tacks like rivets. I'm fixing this.
Oh hell! Well, right now I'm not that sophisticated, so I'm okay with just using the Zoom built-in virtual background. But my computer, my old laptop, was so underpowered that Zoom would not run the virtual background on my old 3rd generation i5.
Yeah, that's like I was telling you. It uses horsepower. That's serious processing. And I'm running 3 computers, one of which is not doing anything, but it's sitting there just doing number crunching for one of the other.
So that's why I use the virtual backgrounds to hide my fish tank, my 35mm camera, and the door and everything else. But I think I've got enough room behind me. If I really wanted to go green screen, I could.
Well, all to do, if you look on Amazon, you'll find a green screen, and they sell. It's like $50. It sells a rack. It's a steel frame rack and everything with clips. You just stand it up behind you.
Nice.
It's
And
really
you can
cheap.
see I have my bed behind me. That's the reason why.
There's my virtual green screen. That's how far I've made it.
Hey, we didn't start off knowing how to do
Oh,
this.
gosh,
We had to
no.
learn as we go.
Gosh,
I
no.
just sent you an email. If you want to pop that picture up, you're welcome to.
All right, let me
I sent you a picture of my setup. Just so
check email here.
y'all, please don't pardon my mess.
Looks pretty familiar, actually. Let me get it.
Familiar.
Yeah. One of us will get that joke here in just a second, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know that I have to explain it, but if I do, I'll just say one word. Where did it go? There you go. It should be going out. So, Alex, look at that cable management right there.
What cable management?
That's what I'm.
I can't see the picture. Where is it?
Oh, it's not showing out over. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's in YouTube.
It's in YouTube.
Oh, it's in YouTube.
Hang on. Let me share my
I
screen.
can see it over Zoom.
Let me share my screen. I think it's this one.
Yeah, I'm going over here to go back to
Or is it
YouTube.
that
I
one?
closed YouTube.
No, it should come up. There it goes. That should be it. Wow, look at that. So where would I be lost at? Where do we start being lost? Keyboards I'm good with. Oh, you got RGB fans on the computer on the floor?
Yeah, that's one of the main computers. The one with the blue is my main computer. That's one with the high-end graphics.
Wow.
The one in the middle is an Optiplex, and it's just doing number crunching using SATA interface. The one next to it in the rack mounts the other computer. The 16-channel mixing board's up against the wall underneath the picture of the monkey. And then, of course, you see my 3 screens on my left side.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Are they all 3 the same size?
Yes, they're all 3 identical.
Yeah, don't do like I do and have 2 different ones because it does get confusing.
Oh, yeah.
And if my wife ever agrees for me to buy the 50-inch TV I want to buy, I'll have the 65-inch that I want to buy for in there, I'll have a 50-inch monitor in front of me here. So I'll be looking at you guys like this.
The rest of that is okay, but what would confuse me is the amount of screens you have. Sometimes I can barely manage 2 screens.
Oh, one big screen to me. It's one big screen stretched out over 3 screens. It's like a big work desk.
Okay, I follow that. I've done that.
All 3 screens you see on top are coming from the same video card. Everything else is an input into it that gives me all the options.
Right.
I don't know if you saw my camera in the middle of there, but there's a PTZ zoom camera right in the middle.
The college put 2 of those in every single room when at COVID around because they wanted to be able to teach virtually over Blackboard and all that, and those things are nice. They're about $1,000 a pop.
Yeah, that camera I got right there got off of Amazon. It was like $6.99. Yeah, the big camera right in the middle. That's my private.
The one that looks like it can follow you everywhere you go, up, down, horizontal.
Yeah, it's a full PTZ.
Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. I like your desk too. That's nice.
So again, if you notice, there's 2 audio interfaces on the desk. There's 2 Steinberg MK2s. Then there's a Tascam 16-channel digital recorder. Then right next to it with the white and green, red colored dots on it, that's that video mixer that I use to swap my pictures back and forth.
So the $1 million question is, did you build the PC?
Yeah, part of the PC is built, yes.
Because everyone in here...
I ordered one offline that was really cheap, and then I threw a high-dollar video.
Right. Every single one of us, Greg, Alex, myself, Rick, we've all built our own PC. I just built mine in July, which is one of maybe many, I don't know. It depends on what the wife says.
Trying to find video cards?
I don't have a video card, actually. I made a big error not getting one. I wished I had it now, but I don't need it yet. So I do need it for the Davinci Resolve, but I'm not going to buy it specifically for Davinci Resolve. The rendering's just slow as molasses. I can show. Where does Doc live? No, you didn't miss it. He didn't say. He does not take walk-in appointments. Oh.
I had him laughing with my, let's see, if I can find it real quick. Where is she? Oh, there it is. My Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I should, hang on. Let me, I put my globe up. Let me.
Across on the wrecking ball.
Yeah, okay, let me get back to, there we go.
I only partially built
now, is that looped?
computer because it's an Intel NUC, so you just have to buy the SSD and the RAM and put it in.
Is that running on a loop?
Me and my mom put her computer together from scratch.
Let me go find, let me put on
It's been running like clockwork for 3 years.
Let me put the blur screen on. I'm going to go try to find something.
I was going to say, you had muted your audio on you.
Oh, really? That doesn't surprise me. Oh, yeah, because Alt-A is my blur to put the world up on YouTube, but Alt-A also kills your mic. Yep, you are correct. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let me go see if I can find this. Where did I put that? Don't everybody stop talking just because I'm looking for something.
No, you're doing it all wrong.
Oh, don't get.
Hey, Greg, this is not the night for sound effects.
Oh, it's fine, Alex. Why do you think I have Dr. Rob on here? All right, let me find this.
Because you tell me that not to do sound effects. Fascinating.
That sounded a little like B.H. Ringer. Okay, so now let me get back to.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
Here. Okay, so now let me find Zoom. Now I'm going to put this over my screen. Most of you guys have seen this. Dr. Rob is not, and it'll go out over YouTube as well. So this is what I've done in Davinci Resolve thus far. I want to bless you.
And now back to our show.
Yeah, that's the wrong one. That's a blue. Well, no, that's the right one. So, I created this using Davinci Resolve, and it's my grandchildren. It's actually done to the theme from Charlie Brown, but I can't play that over YouTube because I will catch a copyright deal.
Yeah.
And I've got a long ways to go. They originally started out as static pictures, and I kind of been playing around with some of the animations and effects. And I got the idea originally from watching someone's Apple Mac computer that had their floating screensaver. And then, not to put Apple down, but I find that to be quite boring now that I can play around and do this. Now this part I had fixed, and then it screwed back up, and I have to take the time to go in and figure it out. I had it to where their pictures would scroll with their names. And I pushed the wrong button. My wife likes this effect right here. I can't get it to go any faster for some reason, but she enjoys it. And then
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's for me. Like I've said many times now. This one here she likes too, with the hat in the middle. Kind of Matrix X-like,
Yeah.
kind of. And I like this one. I really do enjoy this one right here. Somebody left the Zoom. I really like that. And then Digital Vector Studios and he did something. I said, hey, can you do this? And he showed me how to do it. And this is the results of him showing me what to do. And I really, really like how that turned out. I may have to tone that down just a little bit. And of course, I've got it looping because I'm going to use it as a screensaver. So that's what I've been doing. Greg must have left. I don't see Greg. So that should go back live over there. When does the doc put his gloves on for thermal paste? Oh, I like that effect. That's cool.
Oh, that's I did that fire in Blender.
I got Blender too.
Yeah, if you look on my YouTube page, the very last video I did, which was a video for a song called "Addiction" from my church.
Yes, I seen that.
That one was all done on Davinci, and that was just playing with Davinci.
You mentioned Blender. How good are you in Blender?
I can work my way around it. I'm not an ace at it yet, but I can work my way around it.
I've done like 2 things. I've got 3 boxes that are kind of like stutters, like steps. And then I've done 4 things. And then I've got what I was trying to create a human way out of my league. And now it looks like a dragon. And then I've got my very first one. It looks like 2 before. So I've got a long way to go.
Well, it's all a learning curve, and that's the fun thing is that it's actually a fun journey to learn it.
Sure.
You know, once you learn it and you actually take the time to learn it, you can't unlearn it.
Right, right. I like that one too.
Oh, the cityscape?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only thing that tripped me out about it, let me pull my picture down so you can pop my picture off, is that the buildings go up and down, or at least the lights do. Sometimes they'll start oscillating. I wanted to work on another one that I'd actually like to get some live nighttime flyovers of cities to see if I could put them in there.
You have a drone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to go out to our local airport, and once I can find someone that's got a drone, and I want to, when they have all the lights on at night, I want to get permission to kind of go up and try to get that. The worst thing they're going to tell me is no. So, and rather than do it, I've been advised it's probably best to ask first.
Always best to ask
Yeah.
first. You don't want them coming kicking in your door.
No. We do not want. So.
That's why one of the reasons I bought the smallest drone I could get, which was the Mavic Mini 2, the tiny one that's under 249 grams, so it doesn't have to be registered. But it's small enough to where if you get in trouble with it, it's not a big deal. You can lose it. It's, you know.
Right.
Oh man.
We should have him send us that one to play for Darren when Darren joins us. He lives in the UK. He'd get a kick out of that. So, Alex, do you have any questions for Dr. Rob?
None that I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Well, Dr. Rob, I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, no problem.
I will get with you. Hopefully, we can get together one-on-one, and you can guide me on some things I'm trying to do.
Oh, yeah. I have learned the hardest thing about this OBS streaming thing, even though I'm just streaming games, is trying to figure out the audio levels between the Zoom, the game, and my microphone. Trying to set the audio levels correctly.
This is why I went with a Wave XLR from Elgato, because you can mix all those things independently. Not only can you mix them independently, but you can mix what you hear independently from what's going out on the stream. So like I can hear you guys talking on the stream, but I'm not rebroadcasting your signal, but all my sound effects, all my music, my drum machines and all that stuff are all going out through the Elgato, and I can control the levels of each one of them individually. And I can put effects on them as far as VST effects. Like right now I don't have it on. Here, I'll pop it up real quick. I don't know how much of my background noise you're hearing right now.
I don't hear any.
Okay, now if I turn this on, now it's gotten full quieting because I'm using the NS1 noise.
Welcome back, Greg.
Hey, lost ISP.
Still
can't find it.
So how is that different from just when you have all your different audio sources in OBS and your different scenes and you turn the volume up and down on each individual.
Right. So what I do is all my sounds that are coming out of OBS all go through the Elgato system, and I can control them individually as far as levels. So I can set my mic level, my OBS level, my stream level, other audio devices, and I can set each level individually how much goes to the headphones and how much goes to the stream.
Nice. Very nice.
I think I get it.
It's made by Elgato. As a matter of fact, can I share a screen?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, let's see how much. Yeah, that's the one right there. Okay, that screen I'm sharing right now, I don't know if you can see it.
Wavelength.
Yeah, this is the wavelength. This is what works for the Elgato exclusively. And using this, as you can see, you see my two levels. I have my headphone level and then my stream level.
Right.
And then for my browser, when you guys talk, you either come through system or browser, depending on how I got it set up. With Zoom's coming through the system. So if you say something, go ahead and talk for a second.
Okay. Just for a
So
second.
you're coming through on the system.
Right.
Now my sound effects, when I run a sound effect, see it comes through. Okay, it comes through on the sound effects level. And then if I was to open up, let's see, if I was to open up, let me open up another YouTube channel here. And I'm just going to grab something random. Now, if I open up the YouTube channel, now that's coming through on the browser.
Okay.
So, as you can see with that unit, I can individually
Right. Yeah.
control each one. Now, down here, I can control where my output goes to. And then down here, the stream output goes to everything. OBS, Twitch, YouTube, you can set it up, even Zoom. I just had to set the audio output correctly for Zoom to pick up on all the different channels.
Now, what's the one in the middle that says V-1 HD RCS? Is that a recorder?
Yeah, that is the one that's controlling my video processor.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
Sam.
Where I can go back and forth between,
Hello.
I can go back and forth between bringing in lower thirds, and I can put in picture-in-picture and do all kinds of effects with it. But it's a video mixer, and I run all my HDMI inputs into it, and all my video gets mixed through that mixer before it goes out to the stream.
Very nice.
It's an intensive setup, and in order to get my video and audio to sync up correctly, my audio signal is 350 milliseconds ahead of my video, but it should be right on the money when you see it at your end.
Well, when it's 350 milliseconds off, I mean, we want perfection here. Come on now.
Oh, well, that's what I was saying, is that on Zoom, you should see pretty much lip sync.
Sure, you're good.
Audio. That's because I've created a 350 millisecond delay in the video signal, or the audio signal. So now the audio signal and the video signal start to line up correctly when it goes out on stream.
Yeah, I'm a naturally born smartass, so you'll get used to it eventually.
Oh, it's all right. What did I pull up to listen to? Oh, Mr. Ducat.
So if you don't mind, a personal question.
Mm-hmm.
Were you ever in the military?
No, I wanted to, but they wouldn't take me because I had nylon in my stomach from multiple hernias. And they said I couldn't go. I wanted to go in for communications and electronics. So instead I went to college.
I find that to be quite shocking, don't you guys?
Well, back when I tried to go in, I was way younger.
Well, true.
I'll be 55 this year.
He's just a pup, right, Greg?
Yeah.
Tell that to my
I'm
kids.
71.
Although Sam's got the title of youngest thus far, by far.
Yeah, I'll be 21 this year.
Oh yeah, he's young.
Yeah, he's going to carry that for a long time.
It's just a baby. No offense.
All right, Alex, go ahead and hit one of your. I got to be fair about it. Go ahead, give us a Hank Hill.
Hank Hill.
Alex, I think your microphone's gone funny.
I must search.
Do what, Sam?
Alex's microphone has gone funny because he was quiet.
Yeah, he's having some. I don't want to say growing pains, but every now and then things don't go well, and I mean, I've had the same issues. I tend to do it where people can't see, though.
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah. And Dr. Rob had the same thing happen.
Had my microphone on mute.
Okay, you're fine. Just go ahead, hit the Hank Hill. But while he's getting that going, Dr. Rob had the same thing happen to me. Whenever I try to do something live and explain it, it never works out for me. And yet I still keep doing it. Isn't that insanity or something like that? So how many sound bites do you have? Oh, there you go. Independence Day?
Yeah, I got like 62,000 sound effects in my directory right now.
Now, because you keep them at a very low 10-second or under, there's no copyright issues with that whatsoever?
No, because I've had those sound effects. Some of those sound effects I recorded and actually purchased on CD, 20, 30 years ago when I was DJing in the clubs.
Oh, wow.
When I was putting myself through college, I put myself through college as a starving musician by working as a disc jockey in topless bars.
Ooh, in topless bars. I like that aspect.
Yeah, made me great. I could afford my tuition that way.
Oh, jeez.
I like Casey Kasem.
Everybody into the bathroom. Here we go.
From Scooby-Doo?
No, that's Casey Kasem.
Right, but he voiced Scooby-Doo, did he not?
I don't know.
He voiced some cartoons, I know that. I mean, everyone knows him from America's Top 40.
No, yeah.
And I just had 31 days of I'm Casey Kasem. Here's America's Christmas songs, starting with, oh my gosh, because Lorna's big on the Christmas things. Oh, I like that.
Oh, the little fairy. Yeah.
Yep.
It's, like I say, I'm doing multiple layers upon layers upon layers.
Yeah, that was amazing. So, Alex, are you struggling finding Hank Hill? No, he's talking to his mom.
I got it.
Okay. So, Sam, how are you? Sam's muted now.
No, I'm all right. Yeah, looking for work, but other than I'm all right.
Well, if you were in the neighborhood, I could put you to work because I got a lot of stuff that needs done.
Yeah. One trouble, I'm on the other side of the world in Australia.
Yeah, the getting back and forth could be a problem.
Just a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
COVID.
I got some snow I can let you shovel.
Greg.
I said I got some snow you can shovel.
I know you said you said the dreaded S word. So while he's setting that up, I'm going to step out and get a cup of coffee. I will be back. Dr. Rob, again, thank you so much.
I'll bail when y'all get me.
Oh, no, you're fine. No, we're unlimited. That's why we went with Zoom, because we had 12 people the other night. There's no limitations on it. StreamYard was nice, but it's limited.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I love John Wayne Blackwatch. I see it in there. And I'm able to watch. I pulled the chat window out of YouTube so I could see the chat going on.
Sure, the doc knows a lot, but does he love John Wayne?
Shut up, I'm talking here.
All right, Alex, take her away. I'm getting my coffee. You've got it till I get back.
Hello.
Oh, I like that one.
Hi there. Howdy, fellas. Where's the hardware department? I'm looking for a tap and die WD-40.
My favorite one is charcoal. Charcoal.
We are the right supplier. Do you want to be married to Bill?
Bill.
That's what I want, a damned hammer. You've grabbed my attention and got me eager for more.
You can't join Zoom, though, because I'd have to set it up for you. So how goes the soundbite wars?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, I see somebody grinning, so it must be going pretty good.
I don't know. Y'all are hearing mine, right? I'm not just shooting in the wind.
I could hear somebody did not Beavis and Butthead, but Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah. See, I'm just wondering why they're not that loud at that end.
Rotten little bitch.
What?
What was that one from, Alex?
That wasn't me.
No, that was Alex. What?
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil. That was somebody made Dr. Phil say that.
Oh, they made him. They put a gun to his head and said, "Dr. Phil, you're going to say this?"
No, they edited the audio or whatever.
Oh, okay. All right.
Of course, you know, this means war.
I want you to start living as a gay woman.
Hank Hill. All right, a couple more and then we'll wrap that up.
Gotcha.
We'll move into something tech or something. I like his green screen. Robert says he likes your green screen over in the chat. Yeah, I did too. I liked his whole setup. That was amazing.
I've done a lot to it, and I've just been learning on the same learning curve as everyone else. I just, when it comes to tech stuff, if they don't make something and I want it to do a certain way, I'll design something that does it.
Nice.
For instance, I had a syncing issue. I bought one of these just for sync repair or to be able to fix syncing issues, but I don't have to use it anymore because I figured a way around it. But it's made for setting time delay sync for audio.
Okay.
But they actually sell them. But there's a bunch of stuff I've made in the past, special cables, special interfaces.
Right.
But since I got the Wave XLR, I don't know if I can hold it up without causing calamity. Let me see.
Elgato?
Elgato?
Is it Elgato, the Wave XLR?
Oh, I almost forgot. I could do it like this. No, I forgot I had this really cool program that I had. It's called Droid Cam.
Oh yeah, I know that program. I tried to use that program.
Yeah. Once I figured out how it works, man, this thing works like a champ. Here, hold on, let me set it up.
No, I use NDI with my phone as a webcam.
There we go. And now,
Hi.
Here we go.
Let me add the input in. Where's my side cam button? There it is. There we go. But that is the Wave XLR. And that comes off the mixing board. And of course, my powered mic, I'm using that SM7B. There's my little mini monitor so that when I'm looking at my camera, it looks like I'm looking at you.
Right.
And that's the drum machine. That's the video mixer. Now, the video mixer I can control with the software, so I don't even have to put my hands on it.
Right.
And of course, the two audio interfaces. There's one, and then there's the other.
So one of our ardent viewers on the stream wants to know: are you Scottish?
I don't know. I'm full-blooded Italian.
How's that?
Hi.
We do cover the world here. We should get bloody hell in here. He's got Sam in Australia.
Good day, mate.
Yeah.
Well, they treat me over there, by the way. I've heard horrible stories about how they're doing things over there.
Australia's not too bad. It's good for the most part, except for several hundred lockdowns.
Yeah.
We've had 6 lockdowns in Melbourne.
Oh, jeez.
The longest lockdown city in the world.
You guys have heard me mention Lorna's work and how bad it's staffed. They were 2 people today for the entire building, and they said, we'll give everybody a $100 bonus. So they're going to give 2 people a $100 bonus because they were that short. And then I guess as people trickled in at their leisure. Oh, that was neat. Can you show that again?
Yeah.
I like that. It doesn't take much to impress me. You guys might have figured that out already.
Well, I've got that one, and then I have my standard intro. I didn't do my standard intro for you.
That was. I like that.
Here, let me show you my standard intro I usually do when I enter a room just to irritate people.
Oh, God.
Did you do that in Blender?
Yeah. It's Blender and another program plus a file I got off YouTube.
Now, have you imported anything from Blender into Davinci Resolve?
Not yet.
I tried. And my 3D little block came out as flat as two-dimensional can be. So I don't know what I did wrong.
But like I said, I mean, when I find something and I can't figure it out, I will beat my head against a wall until I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Like I just now figured out how to do the Twidget thing for my computer. Let's see what's right here. I'll have to run the app.
So real quick, you guys watched Carrie earlier today, right?
Yeah, I did not.
Did he get the laptop sound fixed?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. So he forgot to plug in the ribbon in the beginning, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done that before with the power button. I'm like, why isn't this Dell laptop turning on? I take it apart. What's power? Insert power plug.
Oh, come on, Sam. Tell us you're like, damn it, why isn't this coming on?
Or another time with my, my server. I'm like, why aren't you turning on? Oh, wait, I've got to switch the power supply on.
Julia Childs, wasn't she British? She wasn't Italian, was she?
She was British.
I thought she was. But I'm supposed to ask if the doc knew Julia Childs, but I thought she was British. I always used to watch her, and there was another one. He was probably local, called The Galloping Gourmet. He was pretty funny.
Yeah. I'm seeing that.
And then the guy from Louisiana.
Emerald.
Well, there was another one than Emerald. This guy was like Hicksville. Not to put anybody down or anything. I live in.
Oh, the old guy with the beard.
Yeah. The guy, you couldn't understand a word he said.
Yeah,
Not one word. So, yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Dr. Rob, I live in Charleston, Illinois, which is cornfield heaven or hell, depending on how you look at it. I moved here from Vegas. So,
okay.
Quite a culture shock.
And let's see, once this loads, let's see if this works up. I maybe can do this. Yes, there we go. Let's see, who is it? Lady Gilmans. I can take a. And do I have it turned on? Hold on, I gotta make sure it's turned on in my home.
Which did you learn first, Davinci Resolve or Blender?
Blender first.
Really? Wow.
There we go. Now it's showing up.
Sam, have you ever experimented with Blender yet?
Not really. I did do some animation course several years ago, a 3-day course thing, and they showed us Blender briefly. But I haven't done much of Blender. So.
Robert, you're not funny.
This is the one they're working on where I can actually bring chat responses right up on screen.
Yeah, I like that.
And that's using that program called Twidget. So from any of the chat, I can bring up.
I like that.
Chat. It's called Twidget, and it works quite well. And bring up.
And you spell that how?
TWIDGET. And Michael Fryer Jr. and also.
Yeah, I follow Michael. He's good.
Yeah, he'll show you how to use it. And then the other guy also is, I wouldn't call it his competitor, but he's also another, he does another thing with a lot of.
You follow Casey Ferris at all?
No, it's Scott Fletcher, I think.
Julia Childs. Okay, I get it. Julia Childs and her Blender. That one was kind of a slow joke there, Blackwatch.
Yeah, Scott Fletcher is another one that has a bunch. He's the one who just got done doing the Twidget, how to use Twidget. And then he also showed us how to decrypt the CSS files so you can actually edit, change the fonts, change the way it slides into the screen, and do all kinds of tricks with this stuff.
Wow. Oh, that's nice and clear down there.
Yeah, since I'm miniature screen here, it kind of affects it a little bit.
I like that. That's pretty neat.
And then as you go through the chat, whatever comes through on the chat, if you see something, you just hit, there's a select button, you can just hit the select button. And it should pull up. Okay, sorry, there's a delay, and I'm jumping the button before the delay's up.
It's pretty nice. I like that. That is great. Let me check something over here. All right, that's cool. Alex, you still restreaming it?
I'm still here, still restreaming it. Oh, Dr. Rob, I do have a question for you if you know how to answer. I selected the microphone in Zoom as my capture card to play those sound effects, but I was trying to do some prank. I was trying to do some prank call or something the other day, and when I selected my microphone as my capture card, when I in Skype when I called them, the person on the other end wasn't able to hear my sound effects, even though y'all was able to hear my sound effects in Zoom, and I did this just now, and I did the same thing in Skype when I tried to call them. As I did just now in Zoom, and y'all was able to hear it. And that's just so like the microphone is my capture card.
So you're saying that it doesn't work in Zoom, but it's working on other platforms?
I'm saying when I select it should work any platform that lets you select a microphone and use a microphone because it picks it up. The computer picks it up just as a normal microphone. But it works in Zoom, as you can tell from my Hank Hill stuff. But it didn't work, or they didn't acknowledge that it worked in Skype.
Skype, it depends because it depends on. I haven't messed with Skype too much because I used to a long time ago, but I had issues with it. But as long as any of these streaming video programs, any platform, allows you to separate your audio coming into it and select what audio device you're going to use and select what device you're going to listen with.
Oh yeah, Skype will pick it up. Skype will pick up my capture card. It's just that the other person on the other end, when I called them, was not able to hear anything I was doing because they were, even though I had it set correctly, or I thought, because they would pick up the phone, answer, and say, "This is so and so. Thank you for calling this. Thank you for calling Amazon," and just hang up.
Okay, so here's the deal. If you're using some programs, when you're using your microphone, will allow, this is why you use an audio interface, but some programs will allow a blending of your desktop audio with the microphone output. So it means your microphone can pick up your desktop output, but some programs don't allow that interaction.
Like Zoom doesn't allow.
All right, so for instance, if I go into my settings in Zoom right now, my microphone is not set to microphone. My microphone is set to stream. So whatever comes off my stream is what's going out audio-wise to you. I'm not selecting my microphone specifically because my software is running the microphone in the mixer of all the equipment. What we're doing is you're using a different interface. So what you would probably have to do, and I don't know if that's, are you hearing me? Is that your background noise where I'm hearing myself talk on your computer? Is that where that?
I'm not hearing any background noise.
No,
Hey, Gary.
Okay.
Hello. I mean, I'm hearing background noise, but it sounds like it's coming from Ken, or according to the little yellow highlight.
Not using the phone tonight, though, so it's not coming from me. Does anyone else hear any background noise?
Yes.
What's it sound like? Background noise.
Nice.
Gathering or chattering or static noise.
It sounds like we're hearing a delay of what's coming out of someone's speaker. And this is the thing.
You know what? Let me make a quick change here. I think I know what it might be.
See, full duplex audio means you can send and receive simultaneously. But when you don't have an audio capture device and you're just using the computer's own resources, sometimes it'll do what they call echo cancellation, where while a person's talking, it shuts off your mic so you can hear them. But as soon as you start talking, it turns off the speaker while you talk so you don't get feedback.
So what about now? Do you guys hear anything now?
No.
Okay.
Now.
So probably what it was is Zoom was going to the monitor in front of me using that system's audio, and the microphone's right above it. So there probably was some. I moved the audio over there, and that seemed to end it. If it didn't, I was just going to plug in my headset, and that would end it, I think. Yeah. So Gary, in case you were running late to the show, Alex has got some news he'd like to share again with the group. I don't know if you've seen it during the YouTube stream or not. So, Alex, take it away.
I got a call today, literally 5 minutes after I started one of my streams, one of my live streams, and it might have my phone ringing might have went out over the stream. I don't know. I haven't listened to it again, but I got a call for an in-person interview Wednesday, next Wednesday, not tomorrow, but the 12th. And it's not in Little Rock. So I'm gonna be happy. It's only 30 minutes away from me, not an hour. So I can't drive, so of course I have to have her take me back and forth. So I'm looking forward to that. Next week will be a busy week. I got that interview Wednesday. We got doctor's appointments Thursday, and my birthday is Monday. So
as long as you get the interview, that's great. Hopefully you'll get the job.
Yes, I applied for the job according to their system, but this lady tells me on the phone today, back in November. So I thought their system told me that I was not being considered for the job anymore, but apparently it just took them a while, and I got a call today. So
Well, Alex,
That's
What's
good,
the
Alex.
position?
Like I said earlier, man, you got the interview. Congratulations. You know, maybe they'll start rolling in for it, and you'll get to go to, I want that job or that job or that job. That'd be great. That would be great. So
I know my mom really wants me to get a job where this job is, so she don't have to drive as far. That would be the only caveat to this job on their job description. It says must be able to fly or something, and I can't fly, so I don't know if that would be a big deal breaker for them or not, you know, depending on how often they need somebody to do it.
What is the position doing?
It's a technical support consultant.
Will you be working for the company or for one of their clients?
I would be working there at their office at the company.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, that would be wonderful. It really would. So I really like how you can pop that up like that. That is so cool. I may have to do a Dr. Rob special class and figure something out. Then you guys will really go nuts.
It's really not all that hard. I mean, like I said, it's just a matter of learning it. And the biggest thing is not getting ahead of yourself and learning each step.
Well, yeah.
Step, it'll give you nightmares.
Well, so you know me quite well already because I don't start at the beginning. I'm like, oh, I want to do that. And then it's like step 1,000. Oh, I can do that. And no, you literally have to start at step 1.
Yeah, then 2 weeks back, you're like, what the?
So there should not be any background noise at all coming from me because I put the headphones on.
No, it sounds good. No, and headphones are always a good idea. And I use also, let me do it without tearing my desk apart. But I use the in-ears, which work really, really good. And I pop those in, and then that way you don't have the big clunky headphones on, but you still get perfect stereo sound. I picked these up for about $100 from Sweetwater. They're actually in-ear monitors for musicians, so they have really good quality. I mean, bass and treble response, multi-driver. Set of Shure's. But they work good. Like when we do the big hair show, I'll put this under the wig. That way I don't have to wear headphones.
Now, you are not Ken Carson, are you? You are actually
No.
Dr. Rob?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ken Carson is the other guy.
Yeah,
he's
you guys
another-
real similar. I know he does a lot of music stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been playing guitar since I was 7, and I've always been into audio and video. I was the guy halfway through a show that would jump off stage and jump down and repair an amplifier so we could keep playing and, jump back on stage and pick up my guitar again. So
You're like Alex walking in the doctor's office. Let me fix your computer, doc.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I did that one time. They was using their hospital uses VMware or something or other, and they use thin clients and it wasn't plugged in. So they was asking me what was wrong with the computer. They couldn't get the computer to turn on, and all I did was press the button and it come right on.
Yeah, see, a lot of computer issues that you find with other people are usually a really bad short between the chair and the keyboard.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yes, it is.
Gary, this is
There you go, Gary.
This is the job description if you want to read it.
I'm reading this. Sorry.
as long as you don't adopt an Indian accent, we'll be good.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Alex Cheek.
Hello, my name is Marty.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to adopt an Indian accent. I would want to be one of those people that when people answer the phone, talk to me, they're glad they got someone that knows how to speak English.
Mm-hmm. And that's a big thing, you know. I mean, I'm not being racist in any way, shape, or form, but you know, if you speak English and they put you to talk to somebody that cannot speak the native tongue clearly, you've already created another problem on top of the problem you're having.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. Oh, geez. All right, I'm going to end the YouTube stream because it's midnight. I got to go see the doc in the morning, so I'm not going to be here all night anyway. I will be live tomorrow night. I know you guys are shocked to hear that. Imagine that. Blackwatch, good to see you on the stream. Keep up the good comedy. It's well received. Dr. Rob, you're both on the Zoom and the stream. Thank you very, very, very much for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. Dragon, thank you for joining us. Tony, if you're in the background and not watching. Now, Tony and I got a kind of little joke going because he called me today and said, "Oh, I fell asleep last night. I missed you." I'm like, okay, I'll call you tomorrow night. Make sure you're up. And he kind of laughed, but I'm not going to do that. So I will be ending the stream, and we are out of the